Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to uncover the secrets hidden within piles and piles of corporate paperwork. Today we're looking at Medalist Diversified REIT Incorporated's February filing from 2026, a report that is a bit different from the usual deep financial dive. Instead, we're going to look at a major business deal they've made, so buckle up because we're about to decode what this means for the company and what you should be keeping an eye on. Alright, let's get into it. This filing is a Form 8K, which is like a bulletin board for companies to announce important unexpected events. Think of it as a company raising its hand to say, hey, something big just happened and you need to know. It is not a regular report card like a 10Q or 10K, it is for specific, timely news. The main event here, as flagged in this specific section about entering into a material definitive agreement, is a big sale. It seems one of the company's subsidiaries, Maryland R. Franklin Square LLC, has agreed to sell a significant piece of property. What exactly are they selling? Well, it is a retail property called The Shops at Franklin Square. This isn't just a small shop though. It is a pretty big chunk of real estate, about 134,239 square feet, and it is located in Gastonia, North Carolina. Imagine a large shopping center. That is what we're talking about here. Now for the money, the deal is for $24.5 million. That is a substantial amount of cash. This figure is what they call the consideration, the price the buyer is paying. This money will be handed over when the deal officially closes. As is common in these types of deals, the buyer has put down an earnest money deposit. In this case, it is $150,000. This shows they are serious about the purchase and are putting their money where their mouth is to lock in the deal while the final details are sorted out. The exciting part is that this deal is expected to wrap up pretty quickly within 45 days. That is a fast turnaround for a real estate transaction of this size. However, and this is a big however, the filing also notes that there are still conditions that need to be met before the deal is truly done. They're saying there is no guarantee that the buyer will complete the transaction at all. So while it looks like a done deal on the surface, there is still a possibility it could fall apart. It's like getting engaged, but the wedding isn't guaranteed until you actually say, I do. This agreement, the purchase and sale agreement, contains all the nitty-gritty details. It specifies the terms, conditions, and promises each party is making. Things like warranties, which are guarantees about the property, and indemnities, which protect parties if something goes wrong. These are pretty standard for big real estate sales. Making sure everything is on the up and up. Now, what does this sale mean for Medalist Diversified REIT Incorporated? Well, selling a significant asset like this usually means a few things. It could be a strategic move to free up capital. Perhaps they need the cash for other investments, to pay down debt, or maybe even to return some money to shareholders. Real estate investment trusts, or REITs, often buy and sell properties as part of their strategy to manage their portfolio. On the flip side, selling a property means they're exiting that particular market or sector. This could indicate a shift in their investment focus. Are they moving away from retail properties, or is this specific location just no longer a fit for their long-term plans? It is important to remember that REITs are all about managing a portfolio of income, generating real estate. Selling a large income, generating property means they're losing that stream of income from this specific asset. This kind of announcement is crucial for investors because it directly impacts the company's assets and its potential for future revenue. While the filing doesn't give us a deep dive into their overall financial health like a typical 10Q would, this single transaction is a significant event. Looking at this filing, the major takeaway is a planned divestiture of a substantial asset. The company is shedding a 134,000 square foot retail property for $24.5 million. This isn't just a small adjustment, it is a material change to their real estate holdings. We need to watch if this cash infusion will be used wisely. Will it fuel growth in new, more profitable areas, or is it a sign of the company streamlining operations due to underlying pressures in the retail sector? There are always risks with these large deals. The fact that the sale is not guaranteed is a key point. If the deal falls through, it could signal issues with finding buyers or reaching agreeable terms, which might suggest underlying problems with the property's value or the broader market sentiment towards it. Overall, Medalist Diversified REIT Incorporated is making a significant move by selling this property. Investors should be asking, what is next for the capital from this sale? Is it going into better, higher yielding assets, or is it a move to shore up their balance sheet? It is a developing situation and we'll be keeping a close eye on how they deploy this capital and what strategic direction this move indicates for their future. Alright, that is our breakdown of Medalist Diversified REIT Incorporated's recent filing. What is your take on this property sale and what do you think it means for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps us out, and make sure you subscribe for more corporate deep dives like this. Don't forget to check out our Discord community linked in the description for more discussions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.